tonight's starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. For the Rockets, Wall and Gordon in the backcourt.
Game with that back tightness, and the first thing he did was sort of, lean his body left like he's trying to get it loose.
Well, got it loose.
Center is on that list, but he is.
It's incredible when you think about just his shooting at that size. Before Christian Wood went down, and they're 0-6 since. As Cousins hits again.
He's particularly good at rim protection, so DeMarcus says, well, step out here. Let me take you away from your strength.
Curry floats it in. Curry averaging 12.5 points this season.
To your point, Rye, as you see the dribble drive and explosion from John Wall, like the adversity, the lack of continuity for first-year head coach Stephen Silas. Like he's had
Harden saga. Then the injuries they've dealt with lately. No P.J. Tucker again tonight as well for Houston. As House. Harris into the lane, muscles it up and in. I'm getting, because if I Google Joel Embiid headband, I find it. That's not really me remembering it, right? That doesn't count.
That's game. So to me, and I've said this, Ryan, and I'd love your take on it, is Tobias makes a nice move.
And Doris, I have some big news for you. We figured it out. Last time Joel wore the headband, February 1st, 2020. As Green buries the... Oh, Cousins nearly lost it. Almost didn't go for it. Now trying to drive it and does.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's got 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting. He made those couple threes early, now putting it on the deck.
Harris jumper. Seth Curry came out of this game early. Looked like he may have tweaked something. No other information as of now.
The more he scores out of the post, I would think the more Doc is going to deploy that. He's up from just over 1 post up a game to about 3.5 per game.
Nice take there from Gordon. Yeah, it's something Doc Rivers talked about with us before the game, saying, people forget when he was in college, that's what he did. He lived in the post. Green kicks. Thibault right back to Green on the wing, and he hits from 3. And Thibault coming up with a steal. Green already with 3 threes in the quarter. How about Thibault? He connects.
Because there wasn't a championship involved in it. You think about the margin between winning and losing, and go back to the series where it's
the other member on the floor for the Sixers 5, and beat out with 2 fouls as Harris turns and hits again. Another turnover from Houston. Here comes Isaiah Joe leading Thibault, who lays it in. Curry has it. Thibault dishing cross court. It was deflected, but got to Joe for the 3. Houston, 2-for-1 opportunity here. Gordon around the screen, pedaling through, lost it, got it back, laid it in. A 40-24 Philadelphia lead. Little less than 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hey, nice little pick from Gordon.
Navigation and finish right there.
Gordon has a 4-year, $76 million extension. Is that 3? Right? You'll take that.
Yeah.
Oh, what a rejection. Flying back, David Nwaba, who's a very good defender. Now McLemore all the way in. And they give up the most fast break points in the NBA, Philly does. As Curry...
4 game.
Maxey, the rookie, looking for some space. Able to cup it for Brown. And here comes Philadelphia with Maxey, Joe, Scott, Curry, and Embiid. And that floater drops in.
I like how aggressive his straight line drives are. I mean, he's just saying, all right, listen, if you're going to be reactive to Kentucky guards, think about what Emmanuel Quickley is doing for the New York Knicks, who happen to be in 6th in the East. Incredible. Yeah. And Schultz, but he's, John Wall's comments are, we just need to figure it out. We got to find a way. You don't stop working.
Good hands. Nearly had it stolen. Korkmaz hits the 3. Philadelphia starters have 10 assists, only 1 turnover. They're 4 of 4 from 3. Korkmaz lays it in. Great offense and how clutch he is in those late minutes, and James Harden and Brooklyn survived it.
You were on the call, Ryan. I mean, 30.
Perimeter. That 3 won't go from Jones. Curry now with Green. A deep one is good.
And this guy has been a consistent three-point shooter. I know over the last couple of years been a bit more of a struggle, but you got to find him.
Following this, Steph has just been on a ridiculous stretch as Harris comes up with a rejection, saying he is just a steady pro for us. As Embiid comes up with a steal, 12th turnover for Houston. Curry, Shore connecting from the wing. 10th three of the half. 10 of 16 from downtown. We mentioned it before, but worth mentioning again. The average. Cousins can't hit. Rebound Philadelphia. Final seconds of the half. Curry, you bet, for Embiid. And even though this may be a game in which Philadelphia does not require his services,
a lot more than I'm typically used to seeing them play, it felt like, in the first half. So I wonder, did that have anything to do with this guy? Is he's
started one since 2012, but has missed now his second straight tonight with a bruised thigh. And Steven Silas said for him, the help with the injuries, hurt his Achilles on Monday and then was released yesterday. And the Rockets already without Christian Wood and Victor
here, even if you had continuity with your roster, because of the condensed schedule and the shortened off.
That reporting by Cassidy about, you know, the number of, or how
Embiid, that exaggerated ball fake. Shot clock at 2, fading away and hitting third after he was 3 for 9 in the first half. That three is
hot on a dead ball out of bounds play. There is nothing that will frustrate a coach more than that. Like, you got to know the sets where you're been easy always for him this season, has it?
Yeah, he's looking fluid tonight, but Seth, just like Jason Tatum recently said, sluggish. Even Doc Rivers said there's been moments where it's looked like he's had energy and then the next he doesn't. I asked Seth what his experience was like when during summer and off-season workouts, but unfortunately it's mid-season now. And Ryan DB, we're still learning about the long-term effects of this virus.
From 3, obviously, you know, there was going to be a regression to the mean there at some point, but then post-COVID entering this game under 10 has been just a major factor on this 76ers team. Driving through and picks up highs at it. Houston has done a better job just getting a little closer in this third.
Wow, how about the footwork?
Yeah, throws. Tobias Harris now with 19 points, 10 rebounds. On the drive, John Wall.
Nikola Jokic. Different game entirely for Joel Embiid, but similar ease about it.
I'll settle things out with his college teammate, John Wall. Wall, mid-range, is good for contracting the virus. Quarter winding to a close. The spin from Tate, and how about
answers in that second unit?
4-on-4 basketball down this way. Gordon can't finish, but the follows or help MVP cases and hurt your championship hopes. They need to be smart with Joel Embiid.
Right. I think Doc sent him off kilter.
Maxey gets denied wall, but Nwaba couldn't handle it. Good save there from Scott. On the other end, Maxey, and it's out of bounds off of, doesn't have a field goal in the last 8+ minutes of action. As Cousins hits the 3.
But there came a point where this game just seems like it felt hard for both of them.
Maxey lays 13. 18 turnovers apiece. Wall trying to take Seth Curry and does.
Getting right back to it.
Harris now guarded by Nwaba. Harris flips it up and in. 19th Philadelphia turnover. Wall dips inside, banks it in, and the 12-point game. Gordon dishes. Cousins gives it up. Gordon has some space, plants, and hits from 3. On Cousins, Embiid, the ball fake, the barrel, the denial from Cousins. Gives it up. Gordon cuts, dishes. Wall, a 3 is good. 22 points for Wall. Houston has been piling up stops. Can they get another? Embiid says no. 1:15 to go. Embiid guarded by Cousins. Embiid fading away. Feathery touch to go. Wall directing traffic. Wall to the rim, lays it in. Tips it back. Houston controls. Still a little life. Wall, the hesitation, the step back. Can't squeeze into three. They trail by 5 right now. Wall goes towards the rim, gets denied by Green, and that